Hey everybody, how you doing there tonight? Let's talk about avatars. So like, who is the ideal person to watch your content on your YouTube channel? How do you figure out what you should be making for that audience? So tonight we're going to talk about that. I'm even going to share out a worksheet. It's in the description. If you want to go click on that worksheet right now, go click on that worksheet right now and we'll do this together. And we'll talk through how to create your perfect avatar, your perfect audience member. Some people would say customer. I'm not selling anything, but if I were, some people say persona. So let's look at that. Let's talk about that. And so, let's pull this up here. Let's change that to Excel spreadsheet. I had it set, but now it's like, I don't like you now. So let's go here. All right, fine. Excel. Here we go. Cool. So here's the Excel spreadsheet. So hopefully it's big enough. If not, we'll make it bigger. Hang on. I'll make it just so obnoxiously big you can't help but see it. So 20, let's go 24. All right, hopefully you see it now. So this is my blank template. And like I said, if you go in my description, you can have a copy of this. Click on the link. It doesn't require you to sign into anything. You just download it, open it in Excel or Numbers or Google Sheets, whatever your favorite program is. And so let's talk about this. So I want to show you an example. So let's go to avatar. Let's go look here. More avatars. So still more. Yeah. All right. Let me go show you a sample avatar. So we want to talk about. Let me make these bigger as well, so you can see all this. Make it bigger. There we go. 24. There. That should be plenty big for you to see it. Let's go click out here. So I make up a name for who I think my perfect audience member is. And I'm going to have more than one audience member. Because, I'll show you why. If I go look at you're 75 to go. I'm 75 to go. Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm only 75 away from having 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I think about what the ideal role of people that watch my channel. And I am looking for fellow content creators who are trying to get better at their craft or perhaps have not been brave enough to go forward and actually make a video yet. And so I want to help them get there. And so let's see, my ideal role is a content creator, and I'm going to make others. There we go. All right, break it out there. So George, I named him George. I don't know why. And then there's also my audience is about 19% female. And so I want to definitely appeal to them as well. It appears that the age for most of my viewers are between 25 and 35. Most of my viewers are male. A majority of my viewers are in the U.S. This is a guesstimation. I'm guesstimating that my content creator friends have at least a high school diploma. I probably have some college. I'm kind of envisioning what's their job. They probably have an office job. Maybe they're a sales associate. Income, I'm saying like 31.2. Hobbies, content creation. So they have a YouTube channel. They may be a gamer. So like this case, interest or gaming, or prank videos. Pain points. I don't know why I decided. I decided they live with their parents. Why did I decide this? I don't know. I decided maybe they were divorced. And I don't know. Challenges and fears, procrastination. Doesn't think he has good enough equipment. What motivates him? He's a big fan of Mr. Beast, Eric. Let's see, Ryan Trahan. I can't spell Trahan. We'll spell it like that. It's probably completely wrong. But that's what I think of. VTubers. If you don't know what VTubers are those. So you have like an avatar that talks as you talk as an animated avatar, different from what our avatar is here. Or persona or customer or audience member. And then here's the things that they would love to watch. They'll watch videos about creating thumbnails, how to create great titles. They're a big fan of Think Media. Maybe they're a big fan of vidIQ. Let's see, vidIQ. So they're probably a big fan of vidIQ. And so I'm just thinking through what they may be interested in. Now, what would lead me to try to build a person like this as my character? And I also know that I have others. So it would be because, let's go share Chrome. Sharing Chrome. Here I am. And let's go to my channel analytics. So we'll go to analytics on my channel. And hopefully this is big enough. And we're going to click on audience. So you go to your YouTube studio. So go to YouTube studio. And then you go click on audience. And this is for the last 28 days. I am going to expand it out to 90 days. I think that's better because I do, unfortunately, for me, I do a wide type of video, different formats of videos, different topics, which is not ideal. I know that, but that's just me. I'd rather do a variety show than to do one topic always. But so if I go look at my audience and I scroll down, for one thing, it tells me when my viewers are on YouTube. So, for example, it says my viewers are on at 5 p.m., 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. this afternoon. So you guys aren't here, I guess. No, thanks for coming by. But here's what it shows me over here. And let's move this in the frame. There we go. All right. So you'll see right here. Let me bump it up the size. Boom, boom. There we go. 120. That should make it viewable for you. So 36.3% of my viewers are in the United States, and then followed by 2% in the United Kingdom, 1.4% in Canada, 1.1% in Australia, 1.1% in India. That's enough for me to know what I need to know. This is actually important. Do they use subtitles? No, 92.2% do not use subtitles, but those that do use English, and then they auto-translate to Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian. Very interesting to know. With some of the announcements from YouTube, that's going to be interesting things. So it tells me in the last 90 days, 59.7% of my viewers were not subscribers, 40.3% were. And then here's where it gets interesting. So, okay, this says 14.3% of my audience is female and 85.6% is male. So, that would say you need to make videos that lead more toward a male demographic. I like to make a video that fits right in the middle, and you get what you get. And then it tells me the age groups that make the most sense. So I've got to say that my primary audience is often male, and that's more for my recorded videos. If I go look at my live streams, there's the balance of male to female is a little more balanced. And then the main age that watches my channel is 25 to 34 years old, followed by 18 to 24 year olds, and then 35 to 44 year olds. So I know based off of that if I was going to target my videos based on the audience, that I would need to try to think of things that make sense to these age groups. So I feel safe saying that there's a person that's 25 to 34 years old that watches my channel. And so we go back to my creation here. So anyway, and again, I said if you want a copy of this, it is in the description. Just scroll down and click on it. It'll let you download this Excel spreadsheet so that you can look at it. And it's got all this information in it except for the changes I've just made. And so, this challenges and fears. So a lot of content creation is about addressing challenges and fears of your viewers. What is the problem you're trying to solve? What is something they need to solve? And so a lot of times my videos are trying to solve a problem that content creators are challenged with. How do I fix this? How do I keep people on my channel longer? Well, okay, you do end cards, you do end screens, you do info cards, and and so yeah, that's kind of the thought process there. Let's see here. I got some folks in the chat here. Let's say hi to everybody. All Renato, hey, how you doing? Loving the thumbnail. Oh, thanks. I am trying so hard to get better at thumbnails. I am trying so hard. That is one of my Achilles heels there, so to speak. One of my kryptonites. Florence, how you doing? Hey, 75 to go. Yes, I'm getting close. That's a little, let's change the color here. Let's go. Hello, there, it's better. Easier to see now. Loving the thumbnail. Hello, hello. You're 75 to go. Yes, I'm getting closer. Hi there, everyone. How's everybody doing? How's it going tonight? Hey, everybody. Hey, all. 4 to 5 p.m. That's just many people at the end of the workday who are fed up and seeking another way and looking for your knowledge. Well, that's the hope. Hopefully I'm giving them something that is useful. That's what I want. Matt Haas, greetings. Yeah. So 91% of my viewers are manly men, mostly 55 to 64 years old. Or maybe it's just me watching my own videos. I don't know, Adam. Your channel's done well, so I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's just you, unless you have 1,000 different YouTube logins. So that is probably a challenge there to do that. So I go through this process and I think about what they're trying to solve, and I want how to create thumbnails, how to create great titles. These are things I'm looking for. I am also the audience for my channel because I struggle with a lot of the things that a lot of other content creators struggle with. And so I struggle with the same things. I'm trying to, learn how to make better thumbnails, how to make better titles. I don't watch as much Think Media because they've gotten repetitious to me. That is just my opinion for what it's worth. I think Sean Cannell has gotten very repetitious in his content and is saying the same things over and over again in almost every video. That is just an observation on my part. But anybody that's never seen any of his stuff, then it's very helpful for them because they're new. But if you're like me and I watch too much YouTube and I watch too many other content creators because I am trying to learn, then yeah, I love Sean. Sean's awesome. He's a Christian creator. There's been some shakeups in the organization. I'm not sure what that's all about. We don't know the deets on that, but there's no reason for us to know. So, but yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that I look at. So let me go back to my spreadsheet. Okay. So here's like more avatars. So I created more. So the thing is, let me make this all bigger so I make sure everybody can see it. Ta-da! We'll bump up the font to like 24. There we go. Big fonts. Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking, hey, Marsha's a chef. She wants to do a cooking channel. Her age group, I could probably narrow it down to an age. I would say she's 30 to 45. She's female in the U.S. She's got a bachelor's degree. She's a party planner. She makes $45,000 a year. She's learning to cook. She wants to be able to cook. She wants to be able to cook family a great Thanksgiving meal, but she's also interested in creating a YouTube channel. Worries that when she entertains friends and family won't like her cooking. So yeah, definitely that would be a worry for me because me and my wife, we cook Thanksgiving dinner together. So I definitely always want the food to taste good, and I do a fair amount of the cooking in my house. Though admit, when we get busy, we're doing lots of heat and serve, which is not where I need to be. I need to be cooking more meals. Excitement for food. What motivates her? Excitement for food, a foodie at heart. Turn off, she's not a big fan of beer or fermented foods like kimchi. She doesn't, I don't know. What she watches a lot of cooking videos, wine selection, fine dining videos. So, yeah. Then I have my fitness influencer, Donna, 25 to 45, female, bachelor's degree. She's an executive at some company. She makes $65,000. Hobby, she loves working out. She is interested in hiking, mountain biking, trying to lose the last 10 pounds, body image issues, stress eating. These are things. What motivates her is empowering women. She likes to empower other women. Turn-offs or gym rats. And she watches lots of videos about fitness and healthy eating. So, this is like going through a process here. These are people that are potential content creators. And, I have an artist, Roger. He's 25, 35, male, lives in the UK, some college. He works for a catering company. makes 24,000 a year or whatever it is in pounds. Likes visiting museums and animation. Hey, you know what I do here? I'll freeze the first column. View. Freeze first column. There we go. That way I can scroll and it'll stay. Okay. So 24,000. He likes visiting museums. He likes animation. He has interest pottery, painting, digital media. Having enough money to buy supplies, so he's like struggling. A pain point for him is having enough money on his limited budget to be able to pay for art supplies. That he will never be a successful artist. That he won't be able to maintain having great ideas. And what I'm showing here is like this is your thought process based on what your channel might be about. You know, maybe your channel is, oh, okay, I agree with Matt. Matt says this executive makes too low. We're going to make it $97,000. Okay. Donna, that executive now makes $97,000. We got to fix that for her. So I agree. Exactly. She should make more money. So Roger, I guess I can't freeze top row. I hate that. I like to be able to freeze the top row and freeze the first column. He will motivate some modern digital art. Loves, Andy Warhol, Monet are turnoffs for some reason. I don't know why that would be. Videos they might watch, Bob Ross. So Roger watches a lot of Bob Ross. Emily is a solopreneur. She has a master's degree. She's a graphics designer. She wants to start a business, become a brand. She likes business, podcasting, email marketing, social media. Pain points: lose her boyfriend, who puts her down, and a sucky boss. Those are her pain points. Lack of self-confidence, not brave enough yet to quit the job she hates. She is motivated by Pat Flynn, Amy Porterfield, Daryl Eves. She should watch Livestream Pros, right? Really. Turnoffs: guys with no ambition. And then she watches videos about email marketing and social media marketing. So that is what motivates her. And that's what she watches to try to get excited. And so the whole part is this: you have to go through this process for your channel. What is your channel about? Your channel, if it's a cooking channel, who's your demographic? If you are, if you do a fitness channel, if you are an artist, what do you do to inspire other artists? If you are a solopreneur, a business person, how do you motivate other business people? And so you got to go through and think about what are their interests, what are their pain points, what are their challenges and fears, and how do you make videos that match up with that? So yeah, let's go say hi to some folks. I see more comments here in the chat. We gotta get Tech Maker to 1,000 subs. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it. My wife would argue it's probably me. So Adam, you've subscribed to your channel over 1,000 times. That's amazing. So I agree on Think Media. Yeah. And then definitely DT. Yep. Since his key hitters have branched out on their own, he has become repetitive. It's true. Gee, Albert, how you doing tonight? I almost missed you live. Yeah, I saw that you were on the Ecamm, and I think you had a question. I'm trying to remember what the question is you had on Ecamm's channel. Did you get it answered? Because I had a suggestion on that, but now suddenly my brain cannot remember what that question was. Gee. Let's hit that like button. Oh, thanks, everybody. I do appreciate that. 65,000 seems way too. I fixed it, Matt. I fixed it. She's now making 97. I agree. We need to fix this. She's like, maybe, I don't know. Would you consider middle management an executive? That's kind of where I was thinking she might be. I don't know. Gretchen, images by Gretchen. How you doing? Hey, Roy. Yeah. Tiny Piggy. Hey, Roy, chat. Happy little trees. I know Bob Ross is amazing. I go to this restaurant sometimes, and they are always playing Bob Ross. I don't know what network that is that you can watch Bob Ross any time of day, but that's a channel I should subscribe to. It's true. So, anyway. So, what's your process for matching up with your key person that's going to watch your channel? Here's some more examples I did. I was just playing around. So yeah, how do you, I already did these. I think I copied them to another so I could change this without changing the other one. So anyway, you got to figure out what your channel is. So, Who wants to go and do an example with me? You know, like for example, let's see, like yeah, let's think about the Gretchen. She reads amazing storybooks. She also does she does lots of things. She talks about her photography. Oh yeah, can you pick specific users in Zoom to be presented in Ecamm, OBS, etc.? You can. So in Ecamm, it's easy because you can add them. So if you do the camera switcher piece, and let me go live demo mode real quick. So yeah, we can answer that question. And not everybody on here is Ecamm, but it's fine. Here we go, live demo mode. Turn on live demo mode. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to Ecamm. And where's my camera switcher? Window. Camera switcher. So if you put your Zoom participants here, you set them up with different cameras. If you set them up with these different cameras in the camera switcher, then it is very easy for you to make them primary. Just by, you could have a scene and you could very easily change that out. Also, there is an option where it will highlight the speaker if you wanted it to work that way. I do find that annoying sometimes because if somebody just clears their throat or something, suddenly Zoom changes over and it's them. Let's see. Select camera. Let's see here. We'll make it interesting. Click to start. So, okay. There we go. So there's my cell phone. But if I had Zoom, and let's go window, Zoom. So if I had I'd have to start a new meeting, but I could. Yeah. So workplace. Okay. So, whoa! Welcome to Inception. Let's change scenes. Wow! I love it when I am in live demo mode. Let's take it out of live demo mode. There we go. Live demo mode made bad things happen. Yes, we'll do it again. Hang on. So anyway, the point being is that you can then, I don't have any participants, but if I had participants, I could add them to the camera switcher and very easily go and choose who I wanted to be in that scene using the camera switcher. Now let me show you this, for example. Where is the camera switcher at? It hit itself. Come back, camera switcher. There it is. All right. So the other part is I can very easily just grab and drop it. And now there's that. I go here to the camera switcher, grab and drop it. So that's one way to do it on the fly. You could create a scene that's full screen like this. And then you can just drag from the camera switcher and land it in there. And it'll change back and forth between those cameras that easy. But you got to set them up in the camera switcher first. If I had a guest 2, I don't have a guest 2 right now. But if I had a guest 2, that would be there. So just that simple, you can do that. That's one way. So yeah, exactly. Don't get out of live demo mode. Go back to whatever mode I'm in now. So full sharing, yeah. So anyway, yeah, get that spreadsheet. Go grab a copy of it, and make your own. And I've got examples in there that you can do. And so you can go and start your own process and create your own avatar. And, you got to think, we were going to do one, weren't we? Yeah. I'm going to go over here and say, I was going to do, Gretchen's channel. Wow, Gretchen, you do so many things. I was just trying to think, what is the ideal focus for you? Yeah, I mean, and what do you call it? Well, you got readers. Hang on, why is it not? Let's do this. All right. Go home and format painter and paint the format all over here. All right. So paint the format. So now cool. All right. READER. All right. So I got a reader. And their name is, I don't know, Wendy. Wendy the reader. Yeah, you can. Yeah. I do love Ecamm and tying in with Zoom. Age, Gretchen question, what would be like the average age? I would say probably 35 to 45. or would it be 30 to 40? Let's say 30 to 40. Most of your community appears to be female. They seem to be quite educated, so I'm going to say a master's degree. A lot of them are, let's say, teachers. Unfortunately, teachers where I live do not make much money. So I'm going to say 40,000. I don't know. What would they want to do? Wants to start hobbies, reading, photography, interest, storytelling, child development, learning. I don't know, this kind of stuff. Wendy likes ice skating. Okay, we'll also add that as well. Wendy also likes ice skating. And I'm spelling skating correctly. So, pain points. Unruly kids. That's a terrible pain point. Short attention spans of children and adults. Challenges and fears. I don't know. What motivates Wendy? Coach, what motivates Wendy? So tight skates. Okay. And tight skates. That's true. Yes, tight skates. Yeah, and also tight skates. I totally understand. So challenges, fears. What motivates Wendy? Let me do some more shout outs. Gotta see some more folks in the house. Hey, let's see. Amazing. Let's see. The spreadsheet is in-depth channel and avatar analysis. Great. Yeah. Definitely. Please, everybody, get that spreadsheet. It's free. I'm like, it's there. Go get it. It's not gonna cost you anything. You ain't gotta sign up anything. It's just there. I want you guys to move forward when I move forward, and I want to move forward when you guys move forward. So, Sammy Superstar, I was able to pull up people from Zoom and add guests and could solo people from my conference. I was using Zoom ISO, but that is Ecamm now. Yeah. Now, Coach, are you telling me that Wendy is 70 years old? What was 70 for? It was at the age of our avatar. My sister's name is Wendy. That's awesome. We would probably like Wendy. She's probably awesome. She's a reader. She likes ice skating. Pain points are tight skates. Benny says, Wendy! Having her husband available motivates Wendy. Having her husband available motivates Wendy. She's the breadwinner. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm running low or out of system data storage. Ms. Edwards gave me permission to upgrade. I'm not sure if the M3 or the M4 Mac Mini or the MacBook Pro is recommended. So here's my recommendation on that. We'll go to this. So let me see if I can get it to just stay. There we go. That's not a very good screen, but okay. Here's my question for you. Do you have any intention of carrying the live stream on the road somewhere, or live production on the road somewhere? Then you would want to lean toward a MacBook Pro. But if you are always at the same desk or the same location, the Mac Mini is a deal. I mean, it really is. I do recommend, if you can wait for the M4, there's two things. If you wait for the M4, then the M3 will drop by about $200. M3 or an M4 on a Mac Mini would be fantastic. I am anticipating, though, that the M4 is going to have a couple of more Thunderbolt ports, aka USB-C. They're not the same, but they are the same. Thunderbolt's better than USB-C, but USB-C is great to have many ports. And with everything going USB-C, then that's something to consider. do not get less than 16 gig of memory. Do not get less than 16 gig of memory to give it longevity. I'm hoping when the M4s come out, they start off at 16 gig. If you can afford to get more memory, that's great. You can get away. I always put at least a terabyte drive in my Macs. That's because I can always add external storage. I can get a flash USB drive. I have a little, it's connected right now, so I can't show you, but I have like a external flash drive. Not talking like a thumb drive. I'm talking like an actual flash drive, a 2 terabyte drive, so that I can offload stuff to it. So you can always add external storage. It will not be as fast unless you're doing Thunderbolt speeds. So you can get external storage that is Thunderbolt, and it will be fast, and you could use it as a target. But I always consider external storage as a place to offload stuff from my Mac's main storage, because when you're editing videos and when you're streaming, you want to be using the primary storage in your Mac to do that. That's the same with a PC. If you're on OBS on a PC, you want your primary storage to be your fastest storage, and you want to work from it and then use external storage for storing files to free up space on your primary hard drive. Or if you've got in a PC world, you can have 2 or 3 hard drives internal, and you could have a flash drive, an SSD, or an NVMe drive, which is super fast. NVMe is faster than solid state drives now. And so if you have an option for that, that is the fastest storage if you had a PC. So that's the way to go there. And then in that case, you can use a secondary drive as storage for streaming and video editing and that type of thing. So yeah, let's go back. Gretchen's here. She's going to answer all the questions. We don't want to make her late for her show, though. Are you going live at? Let's see. Let's go back to Gretchen's channel. Can we call her Wendy? Is that okay? Main audience is artist. Okay. Main audience is artists. Audience interest. Let's see. You say the age on yours is 35 to 65. Okay. Female, U.S. Would you agree? Master's degree. They all. Your audience is smart. I'm like, yeah. My main audience is artists. I talk about the art in the books. Oh yeah, so they love the animations. So we're gonna say artists is also their job. What do artists? I know it varies so much. You can make, let's say, 55,000. All right, reading, photography. Painting. I can't spell. Panting is different than painting. They could be panting. I don't know. It's true. The Mac Mini is the greatest deal. And I'm not sharing my screen, but Mac Mini is the greatest deal when it comes to Apple. You get the most bang for your buck out of a Mac Mini as long as you are willing to pay the extra to get memory and to also add going to Barcelona. Oh, wow. Yeah, of course. You can carry a Mac Mini with you. Same as Superstar, if he's still here. He actually put a Mac Mini in a backpack and did live streaming that way. I can't remember what he used for a monitor, but he did that, and that was pretty neat. Hearing about it. Storytelling. Okay, so learning, child development, creating art, illustrations. I can't spell tonight. Okay. It's probably true every night. We're going to leave ice skating. I'm just going to assume your audience ice skates. Pain points. So what are pain points? Barcelona is an amazing place. You will absolutely. I have heard it is amazing. I have never been there, but one day. Let's go back to the chat so I can find out others, artists and educators. Okay, so let's go and. Oops, that's crazy. Let's go back here. It's not going to let me share that. Okay. Talk about art and books and how it can inspire them. How it could inspire them. Artists and educators. Interest in community and acceptance of many cultures. Oh, I love that. Love that. So let's go back here. Interest, community, interest. In community, other cultures. Let's put it back. Other culture, acceptance and other cultures. Yep. Yeah, great stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. Oop, I'm not sharing my screen again, but hang on. Let me show Adam's comment before we get back. So anyway, so interest in community, acceptance, and many cultures. That's awesome. If you don't need a screen and a keyboard attached to your computer, the Mac Mini is a great deal. Completely agree with that. I'm going to Barcelona. Olastar will be delivering her firstborn. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Congratulations on that. If you can afford it, a MacBook Pro, but yeah, the Mini is just such a bargain and such a great deal. And if you can live without, then yeah. See, Barcelona's an amazing place. I'm thinking about maybe using iPad Pro to remote backup. I really like Mac. I love the Mac Mini. The iPad Pro is also neat. When you say the remote backup, you mean like a secondary machine, or yeah? And Gretchen has words of wisdom. If you use Lightroom, because you're a photographer, you need 64 gig minimum. Yes, Lightroom is a hog. And I will tell you, yeah, memory, throw in as much memory as you can in a Mac, you will never go wrong. That will extend the life of your Mac for you. I usually average 6 good years with a Mac. I do. So, when people say, well, Macs are so expensive. Yeah, I only average 3 to 4 good years out of a PC. So give me a Mac, I'll pay the extra, and it'll be you can buy a Toyota Camry, nice car, drives great, or you can buy, a Rolls Royce, a Mercedes, and it drives amazing. It drives amazing, and you feel great the whole time that you're riding in it. And, oh, wow, it's really fast. It's really sporty. You never regret that, So I know I don't have a Mercedes. I have a Toyota Camry. But anyway, just an example. Both those things have 4 wheels. They will still get you from point A to point B. But if you want to ride in style, or if you want to have longevity, if you want it to keep its value, that's why I'm a Mac fan. All right, back to so anyway, let's go back to Gretchen's avatar. So, interest, community, many cultures. So, Gretchen, what are their pain points? If you're getting ready to go, I understand. Whoops. It would help if I actually clicked on the Excel spreadsheet. Let's see. So, what are the pain points for your artist community? What challenges and fears do they have? What motivates them? I guess book illustrators. Videos they might watch. Images by Gretchen. They will go watch videos on Images by Gretchen. That would be the videos they might watch. So, yeah. But it's all about putting that avatar together and thinking through, what does my primary community look like? I don't like the word avatar, and I don't like the word audience. Let's see. It's not going to let me get away with that, so that's fine. We'll go here. It says not remote backup. I meant remote access. Oh, yeah, okay. Finally, I catch live. Hey, Mommy God, what time is it? It is 9:25 a.m. where you are. Good morning. I hope you are having a great day and are planning a great day of content creation. So, welcome, Mommy God. Life of Bo and Co. Yeah, hello from Mikey's Mayhem's family. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for coming by. So tonight we're talking about kind of creating figuring out who your ideal audience is, and pain points, sharing their art, confidence, validation. Oh yeah, man, I can so relate to that. So pain points, yeah. It helps if you click on the Excel instead of the scene. So yeah, pain point. Sharing their art, finding good avenues to do so. Confidence, validation. Man, as humans, we want validation so much. It's tough. It's tough. So, yeah. And I go to Gretchen's channel because I just like hanging out with smart people. Like she has at her channel, so anyway. I put book illustrators. I mean, I guess they're what motivates them. Let's see, challenges and fears. I did pain point, challenges and fears. Yeah. So anyway, and if I mentioned earlier, where am I getting this information from? I'm getting this information. In my case, I get this information from my YouTube analytics. I go and I look and I see who's watching my channel and when, and so, mostly United States, and they are mostly not subscribed. That doesn't really tell me a lot. 85.6% male, 14.3% female. Their ages, the biggest age for me is 25 to 34 years old. So, and then 35 to 44 years old. So, I've seen a lot of videos lately on other content creation kind of experts. We'll say experts, sure. Say, oh, if you're over 40, you need to start a YouTube channel now. Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. So, yes, Gretchen has a wonderful point there. That go refurb. Let me tell you the magic that I do when I do refurb. Mommy God says, good morning, friends. Hey, Gretchen and G. Albert, Life of Bo and Co. Coach Adam, Just Tornado Florence, Matt, Tiny, Sammy. Go refurbished. I got my N2 Studio refurbished, and it was a deal. Yep. Hi, Sven. Hey, Sven, how you doing? Got to run. Yep, live in 2. Yikes. Yes. See you, Gretchen. Bye. Have a great live stream. So when I get enough, watch time and subscribers, we'll do like on Sunday nights. We'll just send everybody over to Gretchen's channel. But yeah, what I was going to say is I will go to the Mac store and let's share. So let's talk about buying a Mac because this is my secret. Gretchen just kind of alluded to it. Apple Store. All right, so I go to Apple Store, and I'll click on Mac, and I will scroll to the bottom. I will scroll to the very bottom, and I will look for refurbished, which suddenly I can't find, but it's always here. I am blind. Okay, let's do a look for it. Refurbished. Shop refurbished products. Backed by a 1-year warranty. Okay, interesting. Oh, no, it's in 9 places, but we'll click here. Let's get to the same place. So then we want to go look at Macs. So we will shop refurbished. We want to look at Macs, and then we will see what they have available. Okay? So M2, 8-core, 10-core CPU, GPU, okay, 509. Okay, that tells them right there it's only got 8 gig of memory. Or it only has 256 gig of storage. Never buy a Mac with the lowest amount of storage. It will make you crazy. It also has MacBooks. Stay with there. So I'll go over here, and I wish you could check too, but they don't make that easy. But you can go look for other Mac Minis. Here's refurbished Mac Mini. Okay, that's an Intel. Do not get an Intel, of course. That's crazy. I mean, what? Why are they selling Intels at all? Here's an M2 Pro. Okay, this is good. A little pricey, but look at it. M2 Pro, Okay, save $200. Okay, so here it is. Let's see how much memory it has. It has 16 gig of memory. It has 512 SSD. Originally came out in January of last year. 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, gigabit Ethernet port, refurbished. Okay, features, tech specs. So I like this. It has 16 gig of memory, and it has at least 512 of storage. Love to have more memory. You can even convince me I might need more storage because I like a terabyte. Seems to be my sweet spot. But here's what you do. You go down here and you take the money you save and you add AppleCare. $99 for AppleCare for a Mac Mini. Now, why would I do that? Because you can't fix anything that goes wrong with a Mac. And you saved $200 by buying a refurb, and you spend $100 to put warranty coverage on it, and you're still paying less than if you bought a brand new one by $100. So they take that $100 and you buy you a nice keyboard and maybe a really cool Logitech mouse, and life is beautiful. So that is. Oh, so if you want to get a refurbished Mac, we're going to go to the store, and we're going to go to the bottom, and usually the word refurbished is down here. So here it is. It's really, really small. Let me bump up the font size, the size here. Blee, blee, blee. Okay, so here's what you're looking for. You're looking for at the bottom of the Apple Store page. So it's applestore.com, and then click on Certified Refurbished. And then you go here, and you pick the Mac or the iPad. And then you go look, and you see, so if you specifically want a Mac Mini, you can click right here. Let me slide it over. You can go over here, you can click Mac Mini, and it will show you all the Mac Minis they have available. So stay away from the Intel. Nothing less. Do not do anything less than an M2. I do like the M2 Pro because that's a lot of chips. 10 cores, it'll be a lot of cores. 16 core GPU. This will be a video editing beast. So if you like editing video, it would be amazing. Let's see, this was a little bit more expensive. It's got a 10 gig Ethernet. You don't need 10 gig Ethernet. Most homes do not have 10 gig Ethernet. This one must have a lot of storage and memory. You don't see it because it's off the screen. There we go. This one, 24. Yeah, I bet this one's got a bunch of memory and a bunch of storage. I think, what was the max you could do on the M2 Mini? Was it 24 gig? Let's go find out. I don't remember. 32 gig. Wow. 4 terabytes of storage. So, wow. You wouldn't even need external with that. Not for a while anyway, unless you start doing lots of 4K video. But that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money for that. But that is a tricked out M2 Mac Mini. And I would still add the AppleCare for $99. Yeah, so I wouldn't, but that's a little much, more than I want to pay. Hello, take me back. All right, cool. So I would go, you can really go crazy. They literally have some really, wow, refurbished Mac Mini 2 Pro, 12 cores. Wow, this one is really tricked out. I don't care about 10 gig Ethernet. I don't know why they charge you $99 more just to put 10 gig Ethernet in, but it is downward compatible to 1 gig, which is what you care about. Oh, so 16, what? So we only put 16 gig of memory, but did 8 terabytes of storage? No, I would spend the money on the memory. You want the memory, minimum 62. If you can do, minimum 16. If you can do 32, great. That's what I recommend. So then you can also go over here and say MacBook Pro, and hang on, let it catch up. There we go. Whoop, MacBook Pro. I hit the filter, but it didn't come back. Let's see. Let's refresh. All right. Back. All right, now we want to go MacBook Pro. MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. Hit reset. I got to go hit reset and go MacBook Pro. There we go. All right. So here we go. We can go look, and they have M3 chip. I would like more cores, but all right. Let's see. So this one's far over. Let's move it. There we go. All right. So here's a 11 core CPU, 14 core GPU, space black. I will spend too much if I walk into an Apple store. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a weird memory number, but let's see. This has 18 gig of memory. That is a weird number. 512 of storage. 3 USB, 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. I will tell you that 3 ports, well, actually, I have 3 ports on my Mac, and it works fine. And so this is $1,700. Now, Apple Care for a MacBook Pro is more expensive, but I do recommend buying it. $279. So basically, instead of buying a brand new Mac and then paying extra for Apple Care, you're buying a refurbished Mac and you're paying for Apple Care, and it winds up being exactly the same price if you bought a brand new Mac with no Apple Care. So that's the advantage. I've had very good luck with the refurbs. Let's go to the chat here. See what he said. All right, so I've been seeing a lot of videos with the title "Be a Content Creator." Well, yeah, I've seen a bunch of them, and they are blowing up. And I'm like, well, should I go join that party? And I'm like, yeah, I hate to join other people's parties. Glad to see you. Glad your M2 is behaving. Love the recommendation. Yep. Again, sorry for where do you go for the, yeah. I'm in the Apple Store app. Would you recommend walking into the Apple Store or just online stores? The other second runner up is you can buy Macs from Best Buy and from Amazon, and you can add official Apple Care. Or now Best Buy has that that program, Think Geek or whatever, or Geek Squad. They have like a pro plan you can buy, and then it's equivalent to Apple Care. I think it's a little cheaper, but I don't know. If you're traveling, I think if you have Apple Care, it'll work in most countries that have Apple stores. You can go and, yeah. So I am sure there's an Apple store in Barcelona. That would be a good question. Okay, Google. Is there an Apple store in Barcelona, Spain?
Apple Passive de Gracia is on PG. De Gracia, one in Barcelona and is 4,446 miles away.
Yes, there is an Apple store in Barcelona, and it's 4,046 miles away. So, for me right now. So, that would not be the Apple store I'd go to today, but so yeah. So that's just my thought process to buy refurbished online. You will not find refurbs in the Apple store. So if that was what you were thinking about, hey, I'll get a refurb. Yeah. Adam says, yes, there's a giant Apple store there in the main plaza. So I love the glass Apple store in New York. I love going in there. It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely pretty. It's real close to Grand Central Terminal. So, yeah, I've been there. Anyway, so I know we went off track. We were talking about avatars. Go download my spreadsheet. Think about who your audience is. And then think about what you would do, if anything, different to attract them to your channel. So, yeah, that's what Google told me. Yes, it said, yeah, Apple Day. Where's my button? I don't have a button, so. Apple Passive de Gracia. Yeah, there you go. So, Giabert, that's where you go when you get to Barcelona. If you have a problem with your Mac, go there. So, but like I said, I like refurb and buy an Apple Care. Because like I said, I usually average 6 years per Mac. So I'm really happy. Right now I have a M2 Mac. I have to go look. So I remember, is it the Max? Yeah, I have an Apple II Max with 32 gig of memory and 1 terabyte hard drive. Yeah, I am live on a Sunday. Yes, Tallboy, it's true. You caught me. Coach Adams says, I listened to Apple AirPods the first time there. Ah, yeah. Yeah, there we go. We were just joking on some other show the other night about I'm live on a Sunday. Yes, I was doing lives on Sundays, and then I stopped for a bit, and now I'm back. Visited the Glass Apple store in Sydney last week. Amazing place on George Street. Wow. I'm very envious. One day I will make it to Australia. One day I'll make it to Sydney. I want to go. It's on my bucket list of places to go. So, all right. That's it. That's our show. I went long, but I get excited talking about technology and gear, and I thank you all so much for coming by, and I hope that you've had an amazing weekend. And here is my call to action. Subscribe. Yep. If you're not a subscriber already, but I know most of you are, I do appreciate it. Yes, definitely. I want to show this comment before we call it out. Awesome videos, Coach, in Australia. Yes, I have definitely enjoyed your Australia and Sydney videos. So, yeah, come with me in May. I can't. I have to go to Europe first because I have a child. I have a son that lives in England, and I have to go there first. So, if I'm going to take it's going to be, the Tech Troublemaker European Vacation. Thanks, Roy. Everybody, have a wonderful night. Here's my outro. Yeah. YouTube's going to say, YouTube's going to say, watch this video next. Watch that video next because YouTube said so. You should do what YouTube tells you all the time. So, everybody, thank you for watching.